closet. I am Jennifer. If you're new, welcome to the channel, and I hope you will like the content. And for those of you that are returning viewers, thank you so much for following me, and I hope the channel continues to grow. So, like I said, I'm Jennifer. I am a sewist, and I do alterations also in my community. And so I have been working in the community on, different projects and just enhancing clothing or upcycling clothing or altering clothing. And so I'm finding it a joy to continue doing. And so I would love for my channel to grow, and I hope that you will share the video with other family members and friends so that, it can grow more. I have just about 143 subscribers right now, and I would just appreciate, like I said, if for those of you who are subscribed, to each time you watch the video, please like and share so that it can grow. And hope I'm not asking for too much, but just to support the channel and support what I do, that would be I'd be very grateful, to see that kind of interaction. But last video I did a clothing sale on Facebook Live, and I also did a video previewing the pieces that I was or some of the pieces I was going to be selling. All right, so this being one of them, and I particularly love the look of a turtleneck with a skirt because that's versatile. You can do so much to it, and of course, a turtleneck can be worn with a pants, but the type of dressing that I'm looking at, when I say dressing, not food dressing, okay? But the kind of dress that I'm looking at is wearing this type of look with flats, heels, or boots. And so that's why I opted for the skirt, and not the pants. So the last time I dressed this up with a red belt, and I put this little choker necklace on here to, give that a different look. And so, like I said, what I love with this look, it does look like a dress. It looks like a two-piece. You can match it up, put it with a belt. You can enhance the top of the neck, to however you want it. You can do so many different things to it. And so in my video today, I duplicated the look with a turtleneck and a skirt. And what I did so far was to put this chain belt around the waist. Okay. And just try to highlight the silver with these earrings. And I am going to dress this up just to show how it will look with silver accessories. By the way, guys, I found this book, and I believe this book was from my daughter years ago, and it says how to accessorize a perfect finish to every outfit. Now, this book, I skimmed through it just a little bit, but when I started reading in the intro, this is what it says. You can have anything you want in life if you dress for it. And I just thought that's cute. And like I said, this book is by, it looks like Michaela Erlanger. All right, so she wrote this book, and yeah, it lines up with some of the things that I have been showing on in my videos, about accessorizing, right? And so she's got different things like eyeglasses. Funny enough, before I picked it up this morning, the book this morning, I thought about adding some eyeglasses to the outfit, but just I don't know if I have enough eyeglasses, but I'll see. I used to, but not so much anymore because I wear my prescription glasses. I don't wear too much of the shades and stuff like that anymore. All right, here she's got things about rings, the different types of rings. I don't know if you can see this. So one of her accessories are on rings. And of course, necklaces. And it's neat. In here, she includes how to untangle necklaces, when it gets tangled. And funny enough, just the other day, I had that problem, and I used a pin or a needle, to untangle the necklace. And so, yeah, here she's talking about just the different types of belts. On to shoes. So she's talking about the perfect shoes in this one. And there was one other accessories that caught my eye. But like I said, just all the different types of accessories. Boots, right? Okay, so yeah, we'll be showing some of that today. So this is like an ankle boot right here, and this is like right below the knee, above the calf, below the knee kind of boots, So yeah, you can always go online and look up these type of accessories, or you can get this book if you enjoy reading. Would be nice. But I'm gonna keep this book on hand, just to get in touch with reading again too, and reading about something that is cohesive to what I do and what I bring on the channel. But I am going to use this necklace here for an accessory piece. Now I do have an earring to match this, but I am mixing it for a different look, instead of having the matchy look, just something different. All right, so this is a necklace that I would put, and when I'm using necklaces like these, I want something that kind of, makes a statement, you would say. So this is not too big, bulky, right now it looks like a medium weight kind of necklace. And these are the earrings like I was saying. All right, so very minimal on this outfit here. And let me see what shoes I would choose to go with this. And the shoes would make the difference with that. So I'm thinking of these flats. It has that glittery look on there. And if I'm to start off with the flats, right? So that would be with the flats. So there is that look with the flats. And let's try these boots with that look. Okay, so that's the look with this type of accessory. That belt, high-waisted belt. Now this can be dropped below the waist, just depending on the look that you're looking for. I didn't put a bracelet on, so let me see. Okay, so a nice little rhinestone looking bracelet. Let's try this watch. I get challenged when I'm putting this watch on. Alright, so I have the watch, the bracelet on, and like I said, just minimal, not too, overcrowded looking. Alright, so the next look that I would go with as far as accessorizing, let's see, we could do some red. So I'm gonna remove the belt off of this mannequin here, my lovely mannequin. Alright, so we have that red belt, and I will keep these on. I'll keep on the earrings as well. Alright, so that's the look with the boots. Alright, so let's see what else we could add to this. I am going to first change off the boots. We'll try these flats with it. And what I like to do, guys, when I'm going to church, I will wear my heels and then I'll bring the flats matching the heels that I wore. So if I'm wearing red heels, I'll take some red flats with me to change off if I choose to. Alright, so this is the look with the red belt, red shoes, black with red pocketbook, and that's if I'm running to the grocery store. Alright, so I'm gonna put on the red heels with this look. And my usual shoes, especially for the holidays, it is suede. That's what it looks like with the red shoes, or the red heels, I should say, with the red belt. And let's try to do something else with this here outfit. I'll be right back. Here are two jackets that I could use interchangeably on this outfit. So this one here, I've had this forever and I was gonna get rid of it, but I decided to keep it. It's the alligator skin look. Alright, and then there is this one here, and this one has the plaid with a little bit of kind of like a lacy raw edge kind of look on the neck part of it. Then it has these buttons here at the bottom with a zipper. So let's see what these look like. All right, so yeah, how nice that looks with the turtleneck. With that pocketbook. Let's see what that looks like. All right, so what is the where the jacket stops, right there at the waist. And let's see what the other one looks like. I tell you, when they made this, they made it really well, because like I said, I've had it for years. I think it's over 20 years, and the fabric is still intact. Not that I even took care of it, because like I said, I was gonna get rid of it. So at one point it was roughing it. It wasn't in my closet, so yeah, but this is what it looks like. I'm looking at a mirror here. I think that's good. And I would use a black pocketbook with this. This would also look nice with the boots. So let's take a look at another kind of boots besides red. And these are, as you can see, kind of up to the ankle. So we'll try this one here. Has a little buckle on the side. And of course, guys, you know, you can always wear tights with your boots. Alright, so that's the outfit with the boots, and I think that goes well with the jacket, with the boots, you know, kind of make it a little more, I don't know what's the word that I'm looking for, but it kind of shows up the outfit more bold. That's probably the word. So it makes the outfit more bold, you know, like, look out, here I come. And this shawl can be worn two ways. You can either wear it like a boat neck or a V-neck. And this one one is just, throw it over the head with the turtleneck. Gonna pull my necklace out. Got my little hint of red on the waist. The boots. Can throw in a little bit of red on the outside as well. Alright. Another look that I could do with this outfit here. Let's try some white. We're gonna try these white shoes with the little lace in the front. I'll go ahead and remove the red belt from the waist. Alright, so that's more of a black, white, silver look. And let's see. White pocketbook. Alright, being that this is covered, I don't really need much of an accessory here. So this will just look like a plain black, as if I'm wearing, a dress underneath with a turtleneck. I can always put the, I know I haven't had the blouse on the inside of the skirt, but that's because the waist of the skirt is a little bit big. I did put a pin on one side, but alright, but that's the look on that. I forgot to mention, this is a glitter shawl with the fringes on the edge. So something like this, just gives it that look. And of course with the, glitter accessories and all, the silver looking accessories. Okay, so I'm going to change this off to another shawl. Alright, so this is with a different shawl. This one has some glitter on here, or sequins actually. And kept on the same necklace with the earring, the silver accessories. I did put some tights on. So it's kind of like I said, a netting kind of tight. So it's not as, it's not dark. So you can see a little hint of complexion there. Alright, so I'm thinking about with the, the pearl matching up with the white shoes. So if you're to wear something like this, that's black and white, you could probably get away with wearing these white shoes, or something, silver. I do have some boots. I'm gonna try and see what that looks like. And it's these boots. I've had these for ages, but these were also well made because they're still intact. I roll them out every Christmas. Let's see. Alright, so I think that works. And I do have some glitter bag, but I'll see what this looks like. Alright, so I think that's a yeah, that's a nice look. Okay, so now I'm gonna try some other accessories here, and I'll remove the silver ones. Okay, so when you want something just light and easy to wear, this is a look that I would recommend. You know, light little turtleneck, knitted skirt, and this nice shawl with the sequins to just throw over to give that a complete dressed up look. Accessorized with this necklace here. It's a choker necklace, so I just pushed it on right below where the you know, at the end of the turtleneck. These are some jewelry pieces that I matched up with the look. And this is a watch and bracelet set my mom gave me years ago. And this is the matching bracelet for this piece here. And these are some earrings that I just threw in, you know, with the intent of matching up that. Okay, so very comfortable but dressed up look. Still wearing those boots, and you can see the blend of this piece here. It does have a lot of different colors in there. It has, you know, pink and blue, so you can always wear this and match it up, you know, with a different color turtleneck, black skirt, stuff like that. So I am going to change the shoes from the boots to change off the shoes. So that's that look. All right. Another look that I have is, let's see, at this long cardigan. Let's see what this looks like. Oops. Switching outfits can be a lot of work. All right, so let's see how this will look with another type of jewelry. All right, but this is what this looked like. Let's try some plain gold bracelet. Try this necklace here. And I did try these pieces before in another video. All right, and then let's try some different earrings. Let's try this here pocketbook for a change. I've had this pocketbook here. Sorry, I've had this pocketbook for a while. I love the little, bow look on this one. All right, so this, of course, will look nice with some boots. So let's try. Okay, so just a nice little throw over, comfy. And this would look nice to run some errands as well. With some flats. One more look. Okay, doke. Let's see what's next. I have these Mary Jane kitty heel shoe. So let's try it with this and see what that looks like. All right, so this look here with the kitty heel. Nice little evening out, dinner, stuff like that. Or events like that, I would say. Okay. And then I have one more shawl that can be used to highlight this here black outfit. Is this shawl here. And just to lighten up your look. Nice and warm and comfy. And this can also be dressed up, dressed down. You can wear some flats. You can wear the kitty heel. You can wear some gold tone shoes. Like this one here. How about throwing in some red shoes with this look? Even some leopard print shoes could be worn with this outfit too. But just to give you those ideas, yeah. All right, so that's the look on that one. Okay, for a more elegant look, I was thinking of putting a belt around the waist, but I think you guys have the picture, the idea. Let's see. I do have this belt. It has this little gold trim here. For that look. All right. This part keeps coming out. But you guys get the look. This is a very, what do you call it? Petite kind of, belt. Refined looking kind of belt. Not big and bulky. But, in wearing this, I would probably have to try to put something here to keep this in place. But you get the picture with the little gold tone here. Gold tone in the necklace with black. And the earring. So I think that's a nice look. And hit it off with the leopard print shoes. And this bag here. With a black and gold tone as well. Alright guys, so I do have some more holiday look, but this is what I will show for the moment because this video is lengthy, so I'm going to try to edit this and post it soon. So thank you so much for joining, and you know, working with me on these ideas. Drop it in the comments and let me know your thoughts and what outfits you liked and what you're gonna be trying. All right. So yeah, keep on watching, and you guys will see me on the next video. Bye.